People from every nation add to our rich heritage of culture and traditions. The legal team at Habas Law speaks 9 different languages. Our personal injury lawyers are exceptional. Our paralegals, legal assistants, and case managers are exceptional. And they work hard because every one of them cares deeply about what you are going through. They want to make sure you are going to be happy in the future. Something bad happened to you, you feel stress, you feel anxiety, you're not sleeping well, there are problems in the family, you have a lot of uncertainty. We know what you're feeling. When something's happened to you, you need help, financial help, and we're here to make sure you get that help. We cover all the expenses. Our only compensation is a percentage of what we win for you. We are Habas Law. Call us at 1-800-INJURE. I'm Omar Habas, and I want to be your advocate. Visit habaslaw.com. HABBAS law.com.
KCBS News Time, 7:58. Let's head back over to your local Honda dealer's traffic center. Kim Wonderly's there helping you get to work this morning. Yeah, it looks like things are starting to loosen up now. They have cleared the roadway in San This was on a southbound side of 101 as you make your way to the 380 interchange. A crash there had blocked the left lane with a motorcycle involved. That's clear, but still slow traffic around Oyster Point down to Grand Avenue, and then you pick up the pace after that. We're looking at some very slow traffic on the San Mateo Bridge for some reason. I don't have an accident or stall. 92. We're backed up now from just about the toll plaza to the mid-span area. It starts to loosen up as you approach the high ride. So if you see anything out there, please give us a call, 415-391-KCBS for the KCBS phone force. We're looking back at the Petaluma area, starting to recover now. There was an earlier issue on the southbound side of 101 down by 116 by Lakeville. You may still see that wreckage off to the shoulder, but it looks like lanes are clear. Your next update, 8:08 on the traffic leader, KCBS. Mostly sunny skies expected throughout the afternoon today. Highs today getting into the 60s at the beaches, 70s by the bay, and the 80s inland. We'll have more of the same tomorrow. Just wash, rinse, and repeat. Mostly sunny with similar temperatures. Traffic and weather together on the 8th on All News 106.9 and AM 740 KCBS. Tuesday, September 27th, coming up. I'm Jennifer Hodges. A new study on earthquakes and the fault line researchers say we need to be concerned with.
And I'm Megan Goolsby. The Alameda County Sheriff's Department will be relying on more overtime hours now that dozens of deputies have been demoted until they can pass a psych evaluation.
And battening down the hatches in Florida ahead of Hurricane Ian.
When you need to know. KCBS AM, KFRC FM, and HD1, San Francisco, Oakland, San Jose, and Odyssey Station.
8 o'clock.
It's CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Chick-fil-A.
I'm Steve Caton. Hurricane Ian is expected to add muscle and become a Category 4 storm by the time it hits Florida sometime tomorrow. It's now a Category 3. Emergency Management Director Kevin Guthrie says 2.5 million people are under evacuation orders.
If you live in an evacuation zone and you decide to shelter in place, make sure you have enough supplies to weather the storm. We may be without power 3, 5, 7 days or more, depending on the situation.
CBS News meteorologist David Parkinson says there could be a storm surge close to 10 feet.
If the storm were to come on land, either in the Tampa Bay or further north, let's say Clearwater up towards Pasco County, now you have that storm surge and all of that water pushing in from the Gulf into Tampa Bay. And that's one of the worst case scenarios.
Western Cuba took a beating from Hurricane Ian. CBS's Omar Villafranca says there's flooding and power outages.
In the coastal municipality of Batabano, crews with the Red Cross and the mayor worked to evacuate at-risk residents to higher ground. We're going house to house, she said, taking out the elderly and children.
Well, CBS News has confirmed the Secret Service took the cell phones of 24 agents involved in the Capitol attack response and gave them to investigators. The seizure is part of the criminal probe by the Department of Homeland Security into the Secret Service's missing text messages from 6, 2021. Facebook's parent company Meta says it's removed 1,600 fake accounts on the social network used to spread Russian propaganda on Ukraine. CBS's Vicki Barker.
There's no proof the Russian government was behind the disinformation network, but the fake social media accounts and sham news websites involved parroted Russian positions on the invasion of Ukraine. And in a few cases, Russian embassies in Europe and Asia amplified the content on their websites.
In Ukraine, Russian soldiers have been pushing for people to vote in referendums in Russian-held territory, an apparent pretext for annexation by Moscow.
These soldiers which are going from house to house knocking at the door. So if you see they knocking at your apartment, pretend that you're not home, and most likely they will not waste time knocking at your door and just leave.
And some students at around 100 Virginia middle and high schools are walking out of class today to voice opposition to a proposed reversal of policies that protect transgender students.
I want to go to my calculus class. I do not want to be fighting for my rights.
Proposals affect bathroom rules and would put decisions on preferred names in the hands of parents. Wall Street right now, a bounce-back day for stocks. The Dow is up 215 points. This is CBS News.
Brought to you by Chick-fil-A. Order a grilled spicy deluxe sandwich on the Chick-fil-A app today. It's spicy and full of flavor. Available for a limited time.
It is 8:03 at the Bay Area's news station KCBS. We've got some morning overcast now, but we should be mostly sunny later today with mild to warm temperatures. Good morning, I'm Melissa Colross, and here's what's happening. Whenever we talk about earthquakes in the Bay Area, we usually talk about the San Andreas or Hayward Fault. However, as KCBS's Jennifer Hodges joins us live to report, a new study out of Stanford suggests there is a... Jennifer.
Well, as it runs along the west side of the Silicon Valley, it's actually collectively known as the Foothill Thrust Belt Fault, and researchers say it could produce a quake as strong as Loma Prieta. Thrust fault lines are harder to study. Research geologist Stephen DeLong.
But these can have earthquakes, and at the surface it's just like warping or bending, and there's not a discrete break because they rupture deeper, and often we just get sort of a fold. And so that means in the long term, there's less evidence for geologists to study.
Now, they don't know the last time a particular fault line saw any sort of release, an indicator building up to a quake. Don Blakeman is with the USGS.
There still is no science that can actually predict. In other words, we can't say there'll be an earthquake in this spot at this time and how large it will be.
The Foothill Thrust Belt Fault line runs between Stanford. Reporting live, Jennifer Hodges, KCBS.
As we have been reporting, dozens of Alameda County Sheriff's deputies had been demoted after New York tests weren't high enough to get them hired in the first place. KCBS's Megan Goldsby tells us what this means for public safety.
It does sound troubling, deputies losing their power to arrest and carry guns because they didn't have a high enough psych test score. But, says Lieutenant Ray Kelly,
the public should be aware that we found a problem, that the sheriff immediately ordered us to take action, that we're going to fix the problem and return everybody back to duty as soon as possible.
Which he believes will happen. For those who are newer, if they don't pass this time around, they could be reassigned to administrative work permanently or fired. For those who are tenured, though, Kelly says it's still unclear what the department will do.
The biggest impact to the office is at our detentions and corrections division, where it'll add about an extra 20 overtime shifts a week. We feel that we can absorb that right now on a short-term basis, that it will not be a large impact. We feel that if it was to go on longer, which we don't think it will, it would be definitely more impactful.
Right now, all of the deputies are being retested. Meet at Megan Goldsby, KCBS.
If you've been waiting to get your bivalent COVID booster, here's another reason to call for an appointment. Cases are going up in the UK, and whenever it happens, it's usually a preview of what we'll see here in short order. We get more from reporter Holly Kwan, who joins us live. Holly.
Melissa, we may be seeing a lull in cases here in the Bay Area, but looking across the pond, it's a different story. The UK has seen a 17% jump in COVID hospitalizations. UCSF Chair of Medicine Dr. Bob Wachter tweeting this morning he's keeping an eye on the rising number of cases in Europe because that's likely what we'll see here. And that means if you've been waiting to get your booster, don't wait. UCSF
last week and he just got infected today. So I think that Europe has always been a bellwether to the United States. So I think we will see an increase in cases. Hopefully with the vaccines and the boosters and the early therapies, we'll keep our hospitals
open and be able to take care of people who come in with other things apart from COVID.
But 3 weeks into the rollout of this latest booster, the 1.5% of people eligible have gotten the shot, which is demoralizing for some experts who expect. Reporting live, Holly Kwan, KCBS.
Thank you, Holly. And coming up next hour, we'll talk more about those cases in Europe, as well as other COVID topics on Ask an Expert. That's coming up at 9:20. And if you've got questions, just send them to us at askus@kcbsradio.com. That's askus@kcbsradio.com. Just ahead on KCBS.
This is Matt Bigler on Wood Street in Oakland, where nearly a dozen cars are trashed one day after Caltrans begins clearing the encampment.
This place is dangerous.
KCBS News Time 8:08. Let's hit those roads and help you get to work this morning. Kim Wonderly is here. She's got an update on your drive from the local Honda Dealers Traffic Center. All right, we are taking a look at traffic as you try to make your way down some of these very busy corridors, and it's looking better into San Bruno. This report brought to you by Pacific Private Money. The motorcycle crash on South 101 before 380, that has been cleared. Traffic is just about back to the speed limit here, so the Pacific Private Money Bridge check, we're looking at the Bay Bridge. We are backed up well east of the MacArthur Maze, especially on the 880 and the 580 approaches. Interstate 80 is doing a little bit better, but we are looking at slow traffic coming down that East Shore corridor as well. This in pockets from Pinole, say, into the Albany Hill area, then it loosens up. Richmond-San Rafael Bridge, it was really jammed early. It doesn't look that great when you're sitting at Harbor Way trying to get to the toll plaza, but at one point we were backed up to Marina Bay Parkway, so this is even an improvement here. Once you're aboard the span, traffic moves well to Marin. Mateo Bridge had a hang-up earlier, but it looks like things are recovering. Still a little slow as you first come aboard the span from the toll plaza, but then things start to fan out and you pick up the pace heading over to the Foster City side. Well, Pacific Private Money can help bridge the financial gap between selling your current home and securing your new home. Find out more at pacificprivatemoney.com. Your next update, 8:18 on the traffic leader, KCBS. Whole lot of sunshine expected inland with overcast lingering at the coast today. Pretty typical Bay Area weather pattern with highs getting into the 60s at the beaches, 70s by the bay, and into the 80s inland. Traffic and weather together on the 8th on KCBS.
Does your heart long to wander? To encounter colorful creatures from the deep blue sea and amazing animals from the Amazon and beyond? Feed your wild heart. Travel the world right here in San Francisco. Make your reservation at California Academy of Sciences at calacademy.org. Explore Wonder World. Our new outdoor playscape now open.
This is the Eye in the Sky Traffic Wash, brought to you by Ring Central. This is Neil, your eye on traffic, and today looks like a doozy. You want my advice? Ditch the commute and connect on Ring Central. They put call, meet, and message all in one app, so you can connect with anyone, anytime. I'm hearing from
Ring Central, simpler communication. Want to win $50,000 cash? Enter early bird drawing number 1 from the San Francisco Bay Dreamhouse Raffle. The grand prize in the San Francisco Bay Dreamhouse Raffle is a multi-million-dollar dream house in Walnut Creek or $1 million cash. When you buy your raffle tickets before October 7th, you're also registered to win the early bird prize of $50 or a BMW 330EX drive, and you're also entered to win $1 million. The San Francisco Bay Dreamhouse Raffle benefits Yerba Buena Center for the Arts. Over 1,000 prizes will be awarded, like luxury cars, exotic vacations, and cash. Get the details at sfraffle.com. It pays to be an early bird. Get your raffle tickets now. Call 800-870-7886. That's 800-870-7886. Call now, 800-870-7886. KCBS News Time 8 to 11. This portion of our News Watch sponsored by the Shane Company. Well, nearly a dozen vehicles caught fire early this morning under 880 in Oakland at the large Wood Street homeless encampment. KCBS's Matt Bigler joins us live from the scene where Caltrans is expected to continue clearing the encampment this morning. Matt?
Melissa, an RV here on Wood Street completely gutted by fire. The owner's belongings are and scattered